Hello my cuties, so welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be starting with the primer, which is the Milani Prime Light Primer. This primer is really luminizing. I like the primer because it's really simple and it's really luminizing. Today we're going to only be doing half of my face so you could tell what is half of the products doing to my face. And as you can tell, I am going to be doing that as well. I'm going to be putting some drops from L'Oreal. This is the Lumini drops, which is really shiny. And if you have dry skin, guys, I would recommend this. But if you have oily skin, do not put this because it will make your face more shiny. Okay, now I'm going to be using the Beauty Blender to be bouncing on my face. As you can tell, I am bouncing and bouncing on my face. Bouncing where I put the luminizing drops. And now I'll be using the CoverGirl foundation in the shade Classic Ivory. And I'm putting one pump or two pumps is your preference. And I'm putting all over my face, as you can tell. I'm putting it in my face, in my nose, and my neck to be able to match it all to my face as well. And some in my forehead, because you know that forehead got to be blended as well. Of course, I love this foundation because it smells nice, it's healthy, and of course it has vitamin E and C, which is really good for your skin when you go to the sun. And I'm beauty blending it into my skin as well to be able to bounce it in. I'm dabbing it in my skin. And now for my neck, I'm dragging it in because it's much better to drag it instead of bouncing it in. And now I'm using the Fit Me concealer in the shade Light or the shade 10. And I'm going to put it under my eyes so I could cover my under circles. And as well, I'm going to put some in my nose so it could highlight my nose and my forehead as well. And I'm going to be doing as well for my chin. So those are the highlighting points that I like to highlight. And I'm going to again use the Beauty Blender to be able to blend into the skin and melt beautifully into the skin with the foundation. Next, I'm using the Airspun powder. So this one I'm going to be baking. I'm going to be baking for 365 degrees. Just kidding, guys. I'm going to be baking under my eyes where I put some of the concealer, and to be able to create a beautiful surface. And I'm also putting some where I crease a lot. So powdering is a good thing, but if you have dry skin, I would not recommend not using. And I will wait 5 minutes to do this. While those 5 minutes, you could actually do your eyebrows, your eyeshadow, and your mascara. That's what I like to do. So right now I'm going to be using a pomade, and I'm going to be doing my eyebrows, as you can tell. But my eyebrows are already done. I'm just faking it, as you can tell. But what I like to do, I like to start at the bottom of my eyebrows and then fill them in and then do little hair strokes and from the top as well. Now I'll be using this mascara and this Ciate Wonderland mascara. I use those two, and these are really volumizing, and as well is really beautiful. And this is all drugstore makeup, guys. So you can literally buy this in any type of drugstore store. Okay, now I am also going to be using this bronzer from Tarte. I don't know the name of this bronzer, but this bronzer has a little sheen into it. So it has a little shine, and it's really beautiful when it hits the light. But as you can tell, it's really subtle. So I like to kick it in. When I mean kick it in, I mean like I like to put a little bit more into it. So this one I'm going to be using the City of Colors. And I'm going to be taking the contour color, which is the darkest color in the palette. And I'm going to be doing only in the center point of my temples, which is only in my cheeks. As you can tell, I'm only putting mostly the darkness in my cheeks. Now, to be able to clean the contour, I am going to be baking with the Airspun. And what I like to do, I like to start with the bottom of the contouring line. And I like baking it all the way to my mouth because it makes a beautiful cut line and it makes a really nice cut contour, which makes your cheeks pop more. Now I'll be taking the Morphe 02 palette, and I'm going to be taking the first shade for my transition color. In the transition color, you want to look more of a color of your eyelid, so you could put that as for a powder. And I'm just going to be do windshield white motions. As you can tell, I'll be doing that all over the top of my crease. Yep, that's me looking at y'all. Now I'm gonna be taking, I believe, the third shade, yes, which is a darker brown color, but it's not that dark compared from the first one. This one is more brown and creamy. And what I like to do is I like to start with light, dark to the darkest to be able to look a really nice transition. And now I'm doing the darkest color. And I'm using an angled brush, and I'm going to be stabbing it in, which is dabbing it in into that outer corner of my eye. And now I'm trying to find a really beautiful shine color, and I'm taking the last one from the 02 palette, and I'm going to put it all over my lid. As you can tell, I am doing that without any setting spray or Fix Plus or water. It's a really beautiful shine color from the 02 palette. I love it so much. The Morphe has really nice affordable palettes, which I recommend, guys. Okay, the 5 minutes have passed, and now I'm gonna take off all the bake with this big fluffy brush. What I like to do, I like to take off my bake from the cheeks down up, so the powder does not melt into my skin a lot. But for baking, you want it to set your face, not sit in your face. Now I'll be taking this highlighter from Lisa Frank, and this one is called Doll. And I like to take it from the high of my cheeks, and I like to put some in my eyebrows as well, and the top of my brow bone, and in my nose as well, and my forehead. Why not? Girl, you gotta be highlight all over the place. Let's go for it. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful highlighter as well. I love it so much, guys. Now I'm gonna be taking this Wet n Wild lipstick, which I really don't know the shade of this shade, but it's like a shimmery pinkish nude color. I love nude colors. I love shimmer colors. And I don't like bold colors. I don't know about y'all, but this is my type of preference. And this is my regular routine, what I do right here. So if I want to go out, like I only have 20 minutes to go out, this is what I do for 20 minutes. And now I'm using the Milani Make It Last. This setting spray lasts 16 hours. I haven't had makeup in 60 hours, but thank you for watching. Love y'all.